What's up, guys? Today we're talking about the Godox X Pro S and the X1R C wireless flash trigger. Let's get into it. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Recently, I bought a Sony A7 II and a Sigma MC11 adapter so I can use my Canon lenses on my Sony body. One of the things I didn't want to do was replace all my speedlights. Now, the speedlights that I use are the Yongnuo YN600 EX-RT system, which is a replica of Canon system. So you can see it there, and then this is the part that goes on the actual camera, and I don't need a trigger for the speed light because it works within the speed light. So that's why I love these so much. But I realized, or I figured out, that this wasn't going to work on the Sony system because of the shoe on it. The connectors isn't reaching where it needs to connect on top of the camera. So, but what I remember was I have the YN622C triggers for any flash really, but well, obviously I'm going to use them for these. So let me get one of those and show you guys what I'm talking about. So here we have the YN622C. So it's reflecting a bit. Yeah, there we go. I think it's focused. But anyway, I have I believe I have 4 of these, but at the time they didn't have the trigger. Well, I take that back. This was used as a transmitter and a receiver. So, but as you can see, there's no LED screen where you can control or see where you can control the actual the adjustment of the flash. You do all that within the camera with the Canon cameras, but obviously, like I said, that's not going to work for Sony. But if you can see, these are more square than these are more square than the speedlight. It's not the speedlight. I'm sorry. It's more square than the YNES-RT transmitter. So, but the YN622C fits the Sony camera, so the connectors are connecting to the Sony system, so I'm able to trigger the flashes. But what I needed was to be able to see how I can control or see what I'm controlling on the flash itself. So that's when I had to go out and get the YN622CTX with the LED screen, or LCD screen. And it worked perfectly, so I thought. So to my surprise, the YN622C-XT assist beam did not work. And with me using my Canon lenses, the assist beam on the camera itself didn't work either. So back to the drawing board. And that's how I ended up here with these two. And they actually work perfectly, so I thought. Now, as you can see, flash is working just fine. Here's the beep. There's the button. Okay, now you see that's working fine. See, that's working fine. Now, see, I have it set to manual. It's off. ETTL. First up, I guess I should show you that group 1, or I should say group A, and then channel 1. And this one is channel 1, group A, right at the top here. So it's off. Wrong button. So we got TTL, manual, off. So you cycle through those, so which one you want. Then, as you can see, let's get that out the light. see here the power where it is, and it's the same on the trigger or the transmitter. So watch as I move the dial up, it goes up with it, so that works pretty well. It's a small lag, but not bad. No big deal with, it's not going to take any time off of you getting your shot or not. It works perfectly, but like I said before, so I thought it worked perfectly. So you can see when I go to sync, you can see the hot sync, or the high speed sync is on here on the transmitter, but not the receiver. So here, if I turn it on, it just channels through and then turn off. Now it's just coming on and turning right off. So that doesn't work. The high speed sync doesn't work. Oh, let me show you the auto zoom. Oh, I don't have it connected to the camera. But the auto zoom does work. Actually, hold on a minute, I'm going to switch it. Okay, here we go. So first I want to show you that the zoom does work. Let me turn the camera on first. So you see it's at 24. Oops. So zoom, it's on auto, but I'm going to take it off auto. Okay, there we go. You can hear it moving. You see here on the flash, the speed light. Oh, sorry guys, wrong button. It's trying to turn the light on. Jeez. Oh. There we go. So as you can see, 28, 35, 50, 70, 80, and so on, all the way up to 200. Go all the way back down. But yeah, you guys get the gist. You see that. Now let me switch it to auto zoom. Take that back down. So 24 on the lens. Move it up. Lose the focus. 50. There you go, 80. 105. And, oh, sorry. Let me turn this light on so you guys can see this a little better. So you're still on auto there, but you see the flash switching. So it works really well. It's just the two things, which, like I said, the hot sync, I keep saying hot sync, I don't know why I keep saying that. The high speed sync isn't working. And also, one of the many reasons I bought this setup was for the autofocus assist beam. It's not working at all. So my conclusion on the Godox X Pro S and the Godox X1R, they work great, but not for me, at least for what I need them to do. I already have triggers that works with the speed lights that do a little bit more than these do. The autofocus beam, assist beam, it doesn't work for these, and it doesn't work for the YN622C, but the zoom and the high speed sync does work on the YN622C. But for these, the zoom works on these, but the high speed sync does not. So I think I'm going to stick with those for now until I do upgrade to, or not upgrade, but until I do get a speed light for the Sony system, then I'll start using this. But for the X1R, it's going back. No need to keep it. So I think I'm going to stick with the YN622Cs for now, and maybe I'll revisit these in the future when I get speedlights for the actual Sony system. So yeah guys, that was my experience with the Godox X Pro S and the Godox X1RC. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, if things you may want to see me review in the future, if you just have any questions about the system here or the system that I am using, which are the YN622C and also the YN600EX RT system, which works perfectly for Canon. The system as a whole works perfectly for Canon. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Talk with my hands. So yeah. Shoot, where was I? So my conclusion on the Godox X Pro S and the, look, did I just whistle?